Leslie Freeman. I'm a licensed massage therapist here in Sarasota, Florida, and I'm here today to talk to you about a new modality of massage therapy called bereavement massage therapy, also known as BMT. Grief is normal. All animals grieve, including humans. Some of us grieve a lot. Some of us grieve a little. Grief is not a measure of our love for the one who has passed, but more, grief is a measure of how we process our loss. While suffering from grief, what do we do when we still have responsibilities, jobs, others to care for? Who cares for us? And in the case of pet loss, who do we console, and who consoles us? How do we explain in our heads the feeling that the event of a pet passing can be just as horrendous, just as empty and unforgiving as a human loss? Who understands that? Well, we who do bereavement massage therapy understand this. We understand also that the repetitious things that one does every single day can turn into a big uphill climb, whether it's getting out of bed one foot after another to start the day, working with a clear head. Sometimes the grief is so intense that it manifests as appetite disruptions, sleep problems, emotional outbursts, months, sometimes years after the loss. And quite often unexpectedly from some kind of outside trigger like a song or seeing a neighbor walk their dog, seeing a cat walk across the yard. To us in the massage world, it's called cellular memory. Now, I am not a psychological counselor, and bereavement massage therapy is not taking the place of good therapeutic counseling by a licensed professional. But as a massage therapist for over 25 years, I can tell you that angst can get bogged down into connective tissue like muscles and joints and fascia. It gets bogged down on some kind of energetic level, manifesting in outward physical challenges. This is why BMT, bereavement massage therapy, was created. BMT is designed to ease suffering due to personal losses, allowing people in a grief state to more easily cope as they go through the mental and physical and emotional demands of daily living. We created the BMT protocol for about 2 years. It took to create it, to look at how grief affects daily living inside the body, and discovering which specific licensed massage therapy techniques would address these issues well. We launched BMT to the general public in 2013 here in Sarasota, Florida, and after a year's worth of working with actual test subjects before we launched, these test subjects had real losses. We found that they had a bit of a weight lifted off them after their second session. We also found that after we launched to the general public, that 1/3 of our clients came to us for BMT body work after suffering the loss of their beloved pet. I offer bereavement massage therapy, BMT, along with 2 other LMTs, Annie Murphy, the co-creator of BMT, and Jocelyn Nicholas, an LMT who practices BMT in our Sarasota, Florida area. BMT is a 3-session specific protocol done in the same way each time and addressing the same places each and every time, with different results and advancements with each session. 90% of our clients have reported a feeling of weights lifted off them, better sleep, healing of appetites, less emotional waves, and a sense of peace with their loss. Usually after the second session, that's when the visible healing occurs. Know this, BMT does not eliminate nor cure grief. This is a path we all take as living human beings. But BMT does help those in times of crisis and after the crisis, helping them access more balance required to do their daily lives. For those of you not living in Southwest Florida, please know we are in the process of training as many LMTs as we can, licensed massage therapists as we can, to add bereavement massage therapy to their technique toolbox, so that in the future, this form of bodywork solace will be available to you too, wherever you are. Thanks for listening. Blessings to you and your beloved who have crossed the Rainbow Bridge. And namaste. Thanks. Contact information is at the end of this film.